5 Stoic Rules for Stoic Emotional Control. Master the power of not reacting. Imagine this: most of the problems you face aren't caused by the world, they come from how you react to it. A careless word can spark a fight. A look of anger can ruin your whole day. One impulsive email can haunt you for weeks. Psychology tells us that almost 90% of our daily decisions are driven by emotion, not reason. And over 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius said something similar: you have control over your mind, not outside events. Realizing this gives you real strength. Strength isn't about reacting faster than everyone else. It's about choosing when not to react. In a world filled with constant noise, endless notifications, and emotional traps around every corner, the ability to pause is not weakness, it's power. Think about it. A business leader wakes up to terrible news: stocks are crashing, headlines are harsh, social media is exploding. One leader reacts instantly, firing off angry statements and making decisions in panic. The result? Trust collapses, mistakes multiply. Another leader takes a pause. He breathes, steps back, consults his advisors. When he finally speaks, his words carry calm and clarity. The difference isn't intelligence, it's the pause. Even just a few seconds can change everything. A few deep breaths, a moment to step back, and suddenly, anger cools, clarity returns, and reason has room to speak. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that the pain we feel isn't caused by events themselves, but by how we judge them. In that pause, we reclaim control of our own mind. Every time you choose the pause, you choose wisdom over impulse, freedom over chaos, strength over disorder. Every reaction we have is a mirror. When someone provokes you, it isn't really about them, it's about what's inside you. Epictetus said, when someone provokes you, it is your own opinion that provokes you. If anger consumes you, your ego is too loud. If rejection hurts, your sense of worth is fragile. If delays frustrate you, patience hasn't been built yet. Each emotional surge is a signal, pointing to a wound or weakness inside. Most people ignore these signals and blame others. They made me angry, they ruined my day. The Stoic asks instead, why did I give them that power? Instead of being ashamed of your reactions, study them. Anger tells you your ego is too loud. Fear tells you your trust in yourself is too small. Sadness tells you something you value is unprotected. These aren't punishments, they're invitations to grow. Picture this: someone calls you a liar. If you know you've been honest, you shrug it off. But if it stings, maybe it's because dishonesty once touched your past or because your reputation matters more than your truth. The insult isn't the real problem. It's a mirror, showing you something about yourself that needs attention. In life, the real power isn't in how fast you react. It's in the rare ability to pause, reflect, and respond with calm. It's in seeing your reactions as guides, not enemies. And it's in understanding that no chaos outside can control you unless you let it. The mirror shows the work you still need to do. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, if someone can show me that what I think or do is wrong, I will gladly change, because I seek the truth. He didn't see correction as an attack. He saw it as feedback, a chance to improve himself. Your reactions are your responsibility, and responsibility is freedom. Once you see your reactions as mirrors, the world stops being your enemy. Every insult becomes feedback. Every delay becomes practice. Every conflict becomes a lesson. The mirror may not always make you feel good, but it will always free you. Most people look for peace in the wrong places. They build it on money, praise, comfort, or control. But when money is gone, or praise stops, or comfort disappears, their peace crumbles. The Stoics taught a better way. True peace comes from inside. Build it like a fortress, with walls that no storm can break. Marcus Aurelius wrote that retreats aren't about going to the mountains or the sea, they're within yourself. Your mind can be a stronghold where calm cannot be stolen. Think of it like this: a storm hits a great castle. The wind roars, waves crash, but inside, the fire burns. People are safe. The walls hold. Your mind can be that castle if you build it on things that cannot be taken, your values, your clarity, your self-control. You build it through discipline of thought, guard your attention. What you focus on shapes who you become. Stop feeding your mind outrage and gossip. Feed it wisdom, reflection, and action. Master your desires. The less you need, the less anyone can take from you. True wealth is needing little. Face adversity with courage. Peace doesn't mean no fear, it means having strength despite it. Choosing courage over panic strengthens your inner fortress. Imagine someone insults you. If your peace depends on their respect, your walls crumble. But if it rests on your dignity and self-control, their words bounce off like arrows on stone. Lose money or status. If your calm depends on them, you collapse. But if it rests on principles, no loss can touch it. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Master yourself, and you are unshakable. Build your fortress each day. Train your mind like a soldier. Guard it like a city. When storms come, and they will, your peace will hold. Strength isn't always about resisting. The Stoics, like martial artists, knew real power often lies in redirecting, not clashing. Anger, fear, sadness, they aren't enemies. They are forces to guide. Anger unchecked destroys. Anger redirected becomes courage, persistence, determination. Fear paralyzes. Fear redirected sharpens senses, prepares you. Sadness embraced turns into compassion, into empathy. Seneca said we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Emotions aren't dangerous, they only become so when left uncontrolled. To practice this, first name the emotion. This is anger, this is fear, this is grief. Naming it takes some power away. Feel where it lives in your body. Anger is fire, fear is tension, sadness is weight. Then redirect that energy towards something useful. Turn anger into self-improvement, fear into preparation, sadness into kindness. This isn't suppression. Suppression buries emotions, making them stronger. This is transformation. Nothing is wasted. Pain becomes power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Don't mirror negativity, rise above. Think of water, it doesn't resist the rock, it flows around it. Imagine water flowing around a rock. At first, it just moves around it, but over time, even the hardest stone begins to change. That's how your life can be shaped when you learn to guide your emotions instead of letting them control you. Anger, fear, sadness, they aren't enemies. They are forces. Left unchecked, anger can destroy relationships, poison your mind, and burn away your peace. But when redirected, it becomes courage, determination, or persistence. Fear can freeze you or sharpen your senses, preparing you for what's ahead. Sadness can weigh you down, or, when embraced, it can grow into compassion and empathy. Emotions are not dangerous by themselves. What matters is how you use them. You. Now imagine if you didn't just survive, but grew stronger because of it. Like the mythic phoenix, which burns and turns to ashes before rising renewed, every fall, heartbreak, and failure can become a new beginning. Pain is not wasted. Suffering is not meaningless. Every scar tells a story of healing. Every fall creates the foundation for rebirth. To practice this, first accept reality. Don't waste energy wishing things were different. Then ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I grow from this? When you give pain a purpose, it stops being just suffering, it becomes fuel. Finally, rebuild yourself. Don't try to go back to who you were before. Rise stronger, wiser, freer. Seneca said that fire tests gold, and adversity tests men. The flames may burn, but they purify. They remove what is weak, leaving only what is strong. This doesn't mean sorrow disappears. The Stoics grieved too. Marcus Aurelius mourned the loss of his children. Seneca wrote openly about his pain. But they chose to transform grief into wisdom, weakness into strength, and endings into beginnings. You are not fragile glass, you are fire-forged steel. You are the phoenix. Every obstacle, every heartbreak is not the end, it is the start of your next rise. True strength isn't just resisting challenges. The masters of martial arts knew that real power often lies in redirection. Emotional Aikido is the same. Anger, fear, sadness, don't fight them. Flow with them, guide them, and turn them into action. Name the emotion. This is anger, this is fear, this is grief. Feel where it lives in your body. Then redirect that energy towards something useful. Turn anger into self-improvement, fear into preparation, sadness into kindness. Nothing is wasted. Pain becomes power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Don't mirror negativity, rise above. And remember, nothing outside can rob you of your peace unless you allow it. Inner calm is rare in a world full of noise, chaos, and distraction, but it is the most powerful advantage you can have. Imagine walking through storms, challenges, and chaos without losing your center. That is possible when you train your mind, master your emotions, and choose wisdom over reaction. Every insult, every delay, every setback is not a threat, it's a teacher. Every moment of anger, fear, or sadness is not a curse, it's an opportunity. Every obstacle, every failure, every heartbreak is not the end, it is the chance to rise stronger. Your mind is your fortress. Your emotions are your energy. Your life is yours to shape. Choose wisely, act intentionally, and rise like the phoenix. Flow like water. Redirect your energy. Build inner peace that no storm can shake. And in every challenge, remember, the path itself is your teacher, and every fall is the ground for your next rise.